If you wasn't over the road month at a time, how far and how complete as a man you would have been? Let me ask that again. If you wasn't on the road month at a time, how far you would have been in life and complete as a man? And I'm talking about on every level when I say complete. Financially, healthy, spiritually, family, even your career, retirement, literally on every level, how far you would have been and how complete you would have feel or be if you wasn't over the road month at a time. That's the question of the day. I know whenever I make videos like that, I had to be specifics about over the road drivers, because over the road drivers are the one missing out on a lot of things. We all truck drivers, we don't all have the same reality. Local driver, he just a 9 to 5. He have the luxury of managing his time properly. As an over the road driver, it's complicated. Even regional drivers, the one that just go home weekly. But over the road is a different ball game, especially if you just started. If you go on the road 3 months at a time, 4 months at a time, and you only have a week or even 2 weeks at home, man, how much you missing out? How much are you not able to create for yourself? Did you order?
I just did.
Okay, awesome. We're walking to Dutchboro right now, right? Look, we used to do this all the time when we used to work with J&J. This actually our first run to Miami with this new company. Well, we're not in Miami, we're in Orlando. Back to the conversation. As an OTR driver, is completely hard. I know we make money as OTR drivers. Honestly, based on the question that I asked in the beginning of the video, how far you would have been in life? For me personally, I think I would have been further in life if I wasn't a truck driver for the past 8 years. If I only was a truck driver for 2 years, manage my money properly and move on to something else, it would have been awesome. But if you're a truck driver until you retire, for me personally, you can be further in life if you retire. You can. But for me, I feel like you will miss so much of life because the same money, same sacrifice you are doing over the road, you can do the same sacrifice if you're at home every day. And the sacrifice I'm talking about is the long hours. Long hours as truck drivers that we are putting, you can do the same thing if you're at home every day. You can put long hours of work to anything you want. That's what we are. As I was saying, as an over-the-road driver, it's too much sacrifice. How much sacrifice is over the road we're doing every day of our job? One, we're missing out on life. That's number one. We're getting unhealthy. You take a sacrifice on not being healthy and be over the road. But me personally, what I really want to talk about in this video is the sacrifice on time. We're doing that for money. You don't understand 70 hours a week of driving. 70 hours, that's a lot. And not only 70 hours, sacrifice that you're making and doing to get some money, some good money. What about if you do the same sacrifice, you make the same sacrifice and be home every day? Because it's doable. If you had that same mentality of working 70 hours a week, 75 hours a week as a truck driver, you have that same mentality and you go find a 9 to 5 job that you're at home every day. You can find a job that can pay you $55,000 a year. 5 days a week of work, 10 hours a day. You still can create a side hustle as far as DoorDash, Airbnb, Uber Eats, flipping thing on Facebook. Learn a business, learn something. Look how far you will be in life than if you were on the road for 10 years. That's my personal view on this. It's all about time management. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. A lot of truck drivers right now that watching me that have kids that they're missing their soccer game, their football game, their basketball game. They're missing on things like that. That has to be on the road. I don't think it's a great feeling, right? What about your health? You know, what about just a good early retirement? Can you make it happen with trucking? A good early retirement where you're making enough money where you don't have to work hard anymore. When you're a truck driver, I don't think so. I asked for a small that did a video. I'm
bumping me.
My bad, I didn't mean to.
Can you hold my phone?
Sure. Early retirement, you need to create a job. You need to create something that's gonna generate money for you, right? If your expense monthly is, let's say, $10,000, right? Your expense is $10,000 or even $5,000 a month. You need to create a job, or you need to find an investment that will pay you the same amount of the expense that you have monthly. So if you cannot have that, you got to continue to work. They said the retirement age is what, 59? How? 65. So the retirement age is 65, right? So what about if you work until you're 55 and you're not on the road anymore? I don't think it's doable for you to have a early retirement and be a philanthropist, or just early retirement and just enjoy life as an over-the-road driver. Some of them did, but the majority, I don't think so. So I honestly believe that it's only doable if you have a lot more control on your time. If you have a lot more control on your time, you can create a nice, juicy retirement. You can create a family. And if you already have a family, you can see your kids grow in front of you, see your grandkids grow in front of you. You know, your health, you can have a control on your health. We're sacrificing so much. We're dealing with so much. Man,